Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Skyrim. As we left off last time, we came here to our home Winterhold for some rest and recuperation after a rather expansive trek in the Hafingar Hold. Yes, we spent many a night in the Winking Skeever, but it was time for us to return to Winterhold to carry out some magical practice, but more importantly for some rest and recuperation. So we did some resting, yes we did, but we did a lot of practice. Magical practice, reading tomes to brush up on skills known but may have been forgotten, and talked with tutors to learn some tricks of the trade. So we are now at level 80 in illusion, 85 conjuration, 74 destruction, restoration to 73. Colette was particularly useful, her services, and alteration level 80. So we placed a couple of perks into alteration expert and expert illusion, I believe, saving this extra perk point here for when we finally hit expert destruction, which is not quite happening yet, but hopefully we'll do shortly. So we have increased, I believe when we left off we were level 38, we're now almost to level 41, so it's been a fairly successful practice. We also leveled up some enchantment, we did some enchantment work, and we also did some alchemical practice as well. So all the magical schools have been delved into whilst we've been here, and we're now ready to move on. And as you can see, or perhaps as you can't see, there is no Brelyna here. She's finally been relieved of her services. It was rather an emotional decision that we had to make, but yes, she needs to study. She needs to spend some time here at the college. She's been out on field trip with the Archmage for some time now. She's did a very, very sterling job. She's alive, which is a bonus, so it's time for us to move on. Yes, it was made with a heavy heart, I have to say. Emotional goodbyes, not very good at them. So, the question I posed in the last session was, who on earth do I travel with next? And to be fair, I think it's going to be Jazargo, another another mage, another student of the college, makes sense. But before we can take him with us, I think we really owe him a duty of we basically have a quest that we didn't do. We haven't done it for a long time, and it's a bloody flame scroll quest, the Jazargo's flame scroll, tested on some undead. Well, I think it's about time we got that done. So we're going to try and get that done the next time we encounter some undead, and then we're going to come back for Jazargo, say, here you go, I've done your bloody quest for you, here's the flame scroll results, and then he might come along with us. So until that point, Elwynn is going to delve into dungeons and carry out some quests on his...
To hear how these scrolls are working.
Yeah, yes, I'm going to get to eventually.
Smile on you, friend.
I've lost my train of thought now. Wait!
The Eye of Mag...
Oh, fine, just run off. Yes, what was I saying before they interrupted me? I don't know. I was saying Elwynn is going to venture forth on his own. Nobody to stand behind. He will be relying solely on his own magical ability to survive. For so long he's had somebody chopping down his enemy for him, somebody who he runs behind, uses a meat shield. Now he's going to have to rely on his own skill. So we'll see just how good he really is. There's nobody in here. I'm just going to, before I leave this place and go back to Solitude to carry out that quest with Malborn, I'm just going to walk around the college, check in one last time with all the tutors and students, and just make sure that everything is everything's nice and rosy here. Make sure there's nothing that I can do to assist before I leave. Hello. Oh, Colette, you're looking a bit miserable.
Why are my research materials constantly disappearing?
I don't know.
Until next time.
Maybe you have amnesia. Happens to me at the best of times. You thought you placed something down in a certain place, and it's just never there when you come back. I've spoken with you, Drevis. Tolfdy I really want to speak to. He's the guy I left in charge when I
May your
left.
next fight bring Archmage or not, my rules about books still stand.
Don't worry, I'm a book fanatic myself, as you know. Anyway, is there anything else I can assist with before I head back out again on my travels?
There are more books to be recovered and secured here in the Arcadium.
Is there? Well, I'm not really interested in anything dangerous. That's a little bit of an understatement. Fine, name your book.
Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
The Waters of Oblivion. I can't say I've heard of that book before. The Waters of Oblivion. Sounds promising. Journal with the... Okay, let's have a look. Miscellaneous quests. A copy of The Waters of Oblivion. Where is it? It's in Robber's Gorge, near Morphel. And to think I've just been over this part of town. Bloomin' heck. Well, if we ever pop into Morphel, we can sort of hop across and get that book, or if we're ever back in this particular area. We are going back there. We'll have to see. Right. Okay, see you later, Urag. I'll be back with your book in a few years' time.
Again, I have found very insulting notes left in my personal effects.
Simply barbaric. Barbaric indeed, eh? Looks like she is the one everybody likes to pick on. Right, let's go see if we can find the others. The one good thing about not having Brelyna with us, or having any companion with us, is the fact that we can actually use our area of effect spells far more frequently without fear of friendly fire. And we can also use the storm call shout when outside, which we couldn't do before because that used to affect...
I'm sure you've made note of who's been...
That it does hit your companion, so we can actually use those kind of things far more freely, which is a bonus. So things like chain lightning and ice storm, we can use them now without fear. You never know. After Elwynn has adventured on his own for a little while, he might actually become accustomed to it and forget all companions and just go with it. Although, having a companion to carry your burdens when you're over encumbered is actually very, very useful. That's going to be the biggest thing we miss, is an extra inventory space, really. And Brelyna now taking her place. She's still obviously wielding the ebony bow with soul trap enchantment that we gave to her. She's probably got hidden away somewhere in her quarters the ring we gave as a gift at Christmas. So yeah, she's... Come on, Elwynn, move on. Tolfdir!
I'm always available should you need me, Archmage.
Is there anything I should be aware of? That's anything been going down whilst I've been away?
Actually, yes, Archmage. I believe there is. We've been contacted by the Jarl of Winterhold.
What?
It would seem there's some sort of disturbance. From what few details we were given, it sounds quite familiar. I suspect that the power released by the Eye of Magnus was not fully contained and has coalesced in this part of Skyrim. I do hope you still have the Staff of Magnus someplace. I suspect you're going to need it.
Oh my god, just when you thought it was all over, there's a rupture to close. Brelyna, stop following me about, will you? I've told you need to study yourself now. I think I actually... Yeah, I put my Staff of Magnus away. Oh man, do I have to get it back out again? Close the rupture. Well, it's in Winterhold somewhere. Must be. If the Jarl of Winterhold is talking about it. Somewhere around about here. Well, something else to add to our list of things to do, but not quite yet. I have no doubts we'll be in Winterhold before we know it. So we'll leave that until we head down that way. Where? So Tofty has been spoken to. I think that's most of the tutors, to be perfectly frank with you. I think, yeah, pretty much. There was one person who suggested that I go into the midden, because something might be happening there, or might be of interest down there. I think it's in the other halls. So I'm just going to check in down there, and then we're good to go.
Good day, friend.
Yes, not bad, not bad. Ah!
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
What? You needed something?
I'm running low on greater soul gems. If you can bring me 3 more.
Greater soul gems. Right.
I never would have suspected.
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution. Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit. I'm not sure. None of them were working on anything terribly dangerous. As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those 2 boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
Okay. 3 greater soul gems. I think I have 3 greater soul gems, so I'll do that now while I'm here. If my staff members are asking for help and assistance, we should really help them, shouldn't we? So 3 greater soul gems. Although I don't think we're going to have much luck finding these missing students. Right, we'll delve into my little wardrobe of goodies here, where we keep all of our artifacts and items that we are going to use at some point in the future. We'll go all the way down to soul gems. Did he say greater soul gems? I think he did, didn't he? Greater soul gems, there we go, I've got 20. He only needs 3. That'll do. Empty ones, of course. And we'll go and give them to him. I don't think it's an official quest with a marker, so...
There are few places where one can consume...
Thought that was him coming up, as if I had invited him. Nope, not him. Right. Is it Sergius? Sergius, where are you? There he is. Keeping watch over the students.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim.
Yes, yes, I've got the gems you asked for.
So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit.
Oh, he gave me some gold. Ah, it looks like it's meeting time, eh? What's everybody doing here?
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
Morthal? What happened in Morthal? Well, guys, it's nice of you all to arrive. I will be going once again out into the yonder, So when I'm gone, ensure that the students behave themselves, and Tolfdir, I put you in charge. Be well. Good day. Right. Before I go out, as I said before, the midden needs addressing. Hello, morning. Is it afternoon now? It's afternoon, actually. Morning is long gone. It's amazing how much time these little odds and ends take up out of your day. But they're a necessary evil. You get promoted to a position of importance, and things have a habit of just drowning you in their, drowning you. Things just take over. Lots of administrative duties and looking after people's well-being. It's just all a necessary part, isn't it? Right, okay, so the midden's here. There we go. Down we go. Now, I don't know where I'm going here, what I'm walking into. I don't know if I'm opening up a can of worms here or simply going down here and nothing's going to happen. But somebody had mentioned that I might want to just pop my head down here. So popping my head down here, I am. Okay. Nothing so far is jumping out at me. I do vaguely remember this area actually. This is a dead end, isn't it? What kind of trickery is this? Yes, this is the atronach. Is it the atronach forge? Offering box. Yeah, I remember this. Some kind of dark magic. Yeah. This doesn't look to be anything of interest. Nothing seems to be happening. In fact, I do remember there was like a deeper into the midden. Yeah, the midden dark. I'm not going in there again. If I've missed something, so be it. Right, back up then. Where the hell am I going? Ah, there we are. Should I go down this way? I wonder if it's got something to do with those missing students. I could be wrong. But anyway. Time for yet another adventure. What the hell was that all about? Huh? What's happening? I'm feeling a bit funny. Pulsations? Huh? Oh, that was weird. Getting a rather funny feeling coming all over me. It's very weird. There's definitely something not quite right about that place down there. I might have to return at some point in the future. Yeah. Right. Better get myself out of here. Almost feel like heading back to my bed and having a rest. Come over all weird. So we're off again. Now if we look to our inventory, we can see that we have ditched the Staff of Magnus and the Staff of Galderson. We weren't using them, they were cluttering up inventory space. And seeing as we're going out alone, we need as much inventory space as possible. All of these we can't get rid of because they are... we could have got rid of the Ring of Pure Mixtures. No, we couldn't. That's a quest item as well. These are all quest items. These fragments and amulets and things. We've taken some potions. We've got rid of a hell of a lot of the potions that we weren't using, but we've just got some of the ones that may prove to be useful. Jazarko's Flame Cloak spells, which we'll eventually get round to testing out now that Brelyna isn't with us, because when last time she was, these things explode if she came too close, so now I can use them again without fear of any AoE incidents. We have 1 bottle of spiced wine for emergency purposes only. We've stashed the rest away inside my personal quarters, and we are of course going back to Solitude, so we can always buy some more. We have some books to take with us in case we get bored, lonely in the night, no more Brelyna to speak to. It means we're going to have to do a bit more reading to keep ourselves occupied, so we have a few books to take with us to read and keep us busy, and just the usual quest items there as well. So we're literally empty of our bags once more. Our bags are empty. We are ready to head back to Solitude and crack on with a little bit of main questing. And what a beautiful day to head out, eh? What a beautiful day. My spells are ready and prepped. I'm well versed and practiced in them after my magical practice sessions. I'm feeling ready to take on the world. And you watch, the first person I come across will end up killing me. And I'll be running back here with my tail between my legs, asking Brelyna to come back with me. Hi guys. Archmage coming through. Oh my god, I totally I totally forgot that there isn't a carriage here. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go all the way to Winterhold, aren't I? To get the carriage from there to take me back. It just totally slipped my mind. In fact, no, I won't get distracted. I'm going to do the main quest line, so that's it. I know there's a couple of quests that are not too far away from Winterhold area. I was just having some second thoughts whether or not I should perhaps do those while I'm here, but no. My goal is the main quest. That's what I will do.